to my channel, Coin Lady, and thank you for returning. I still think that Xrp and Xlm, or Ripple and Stellar, have been chosen, as you have likely heard 100 times. In this video, we will discuss the significance of this assertion, whether Ripple and Stellar have been selected, and how the fundamental assets of these two projects, Xrp and Xlm, would be benefited. At this point, I'd like to say hello to everyone who has returned to the channel. So far, have Ripple and Stellar been selected as we delve deeper into this? Yes, as I have said before and will repeat again, I do think that these two players have been selected solely based on the number of private meetings they have attended. Do you not see them at the table at all times? Whenever there are important meetings concerning digital assets, CBDC, stable coins, etc., they are always present. And many have attempted to assert that they are not selected, that it is all a coincidence, but I find that hard to believe. The World Economic Forum is one of the biggest organizations in the world. Many refer to it as the elite organization because of the power it usually wields. According to their website, they're partners with Ripple and Stellar. Now, if you so desired, you could read quite a bit in this. Ripple has been an associate of the World Economic Forum for a very lengthy period, and the point that I'm concentrating on is when they became partners. Similarly, under the Brilliant Development Foundation collaboration, there are 2 articles, and under the Ripple partnership, there is 1. We urgently want a universal protocol for the transfer of funds, as Chris Larsen explains. Additionally, they touched on Ripple's connection to the Internet of Value, and Stellar's use of blockchain to speed up the expansion of small businesses, as well as the current and future state of blockchain technology and payment systems. The major players are listed here. Regarding Ripple, there is just one, and that is Chris Larsen. Whatever the case may be, when we take a closer look at the situation, it appears that these two are absolutely cooperating, as I mentioned before. When we include recent events, such as Ripple's August 2023, nearly a year ago, addition to the BIS's task force on cross-border payments, we still find nothing. Due to the extensive roster of individuals included on this task group, these announcements are of the utmost importance. That's insane. The amount of attention, limelight, and price movement, including for Xrp, that would occur if this had been disclosed in 2017 or even in 2020 or 2021 is mind-boggling. However, at this point, it seems so ordinary. It's common practice for Ripple to attend these gatherings and become a member of these groups. My point is that this indicates Ripple is at least as powerful as central banks and other significant organizations. So, if you take a close look at these lists of connected players, you could wonder why Ripple is even on there. It's similar to Ripple Swell, isn't it? An organization founded on blockchain technology is hosting a banking conference. It is completely illogical. Looking at the document from the World Bank and the IMF, Reliable Coins for Prosperity and Payments, Xrp and Xlm are once again included. Here we have the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund bringing up 2 blockchain-based enterprises and 2 digital assets, Xrp and Xlm, in a way that's actually rather bizarre when you put it that way. Why? Next, we'll revisit some of these meetings and wonder why Brad Garlinghouse was there. How come? For what reason is Ripple the sole blockchain-based company represented here? International Monetary Fund and Bank for International Settlements are at your disposal. Here you can find big banks. The DTCC in Singapore is at your fingertips with quick monetary authority. To be honest, I'm genuinely fascinated by it. You know what? Ripple is at meetings like this one, and even this one. Surely by now you are all familiar with these photos, but I find it fascinating that a blockchain-based startup is sneaking into these important banking conferences. We also take a look at a few conferences after that. Taking place in London from September 23 to 26, 2024, Currency Research is preparing to lead the way with its forthcoming events during the Payments Innovation and Technology Week. And if we examine this correctly, it's a state-of-the-art event that will be held in London this September to investigate the potential of artificial intelligence and digital money. It's looking into digital money. Artificial intelligence, it's a fantastic roster featuring prominent figures from all across the globe, including central banks and other institutions. As we scroll down this page, we can see this event. I mean, sure, there are some excellent subjects covered, but if we look at the speakers list, we see that there are some extremely famous people, big banks, and government agencies. Here you may see Euroclear, a major participant in the European region, as well as the GBBC. Accenture, the Bank of England, and Fireblocks are all fairly well-known institutions that have launched these projects. Additionally, the International Monetary Fund is there. As we continue to scroll down the list, we will see the sponsors. A sponsor, then, is Ripple. A number of major corporations are sponsors, including Stellar and Visa. However, see the participating organizations for what they're worth. In addition to the Excellent Development Foundation, you have Ripple. It's fascinating that they're regulars at major gatherings like this, where, for example, you can see the names of other central banks. The Federal Reserve is located here. Seriously, it's crazy. Regarding everything else, the only things we have here are Ripple and the seller-provided application of DLTs to match financial infrastructures. Out of all the blockchain payment use cases mentioned in official documents from the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and the Bank for International Settlements, the three most common ones are Big Shot, Stellar, and Ripple. Only Ripple and Stellar are specifically mentioned in these materials. That is, not counting Quant. Recent events suggest that Ripple and Stellar have been selected for an extremely long time, roughly 5 years or more, now. There are records that go all the way back to, like, 2015 or 2016 or something. Alongside the fact that the complete dissection. The two most prominent applications of blockchain technology in the realm of money transfers and purchases are Ripple and Stellar. Among decentralized ledger technology, DLT, apps, only Ripple and Stellar cater to financial infrastructures. Additionally, keep in mind the meeting with the U.S. Department of Treasury, which builds upon this. Now, there was a circle and a chain connection at this gathering. Those are the sole two additional participants. Again, I'm mostly interested in the meetings that Ripple and Stellar attend, as they are the only ones that consistently show up at these kinds of gatherings. Of all the international groups that exert influence over the financial sector, only these two are specifically named on official documents. It seems really out of this world, and I'm trying to recall that we were in a round-table conversation about CDC, stablecoins, Nellie Leong, U.S. Department of the Treasury's Undersecretary for Domestic Finance, and the integration of digital assets into the larger U.S. financial ecosystem. What intrigues me the most about this is a fantastic post was also published by Black Swan Capitalist. Rick Roll, The Genuine Deal, joined us to talk about the history of money and the involvement of major financial organizations in DLT, including the IMF, the BIS, and the World Gold Council. Remarkably, they have all joined forces with Ripple and Stellar to promote Xrp and Xlm. Yeah. That's fascinating. In your opinion, what is the big deal about Ripple and the cryptocurrency Xrp? My video's viewers have my gratitude. Support my channel with a like and a subscription. Farewell for now.